Good evening. Sorry, I didn't realise you was on then. I was just flipping and getting something to clean my glasses. What a pain in the arse glasses are, eh? Right, anyone going to join in today? There is no password on the server at all. It's called Mail Server. If you fancy flying a bit of World War II planes, please feel free. It's on the Normandy 2 map, and also you can use your trial versions for Normandy and also the planes. Hey, Merry Christmas, matey. I saw you come on. We should try and sort your audio out. Everything working okay yet? Right, I think that should be good enough. Yep, I can see again. I've got a plane over here somewhere. I don't think there's anybody else on. If it's anything like yesterday, I don't think there will be anybody else on, to be honest. But I'll just take off, have a fly. I thought I'll start just that little bit earlier. I actually started feeling really tired all of a sudden. And I thought, if I go and have a quick 10 minutes, I'm going to end up not coming back. Do you know what I mean? So let's get rid of that. Put that there. Just see what's going on. Just making a couple of windows bigger. Okay, right. Hopefully the volume's fine. Everything else is all right. I'm going to take off and I'll just have to fly around. How are you, Kev? I was keeping an eye on the sky yesterday, matey, and it was just cloudy, overcast, and we had sort of fine rain most of the evening last night. After I picked Lisa up, it was a bit yuck. I don't know what it was like over your way or whether you managed to do anything. Right, in the BF 109, let's bring this down and we'll just go through the startup. But unlike yesterday, I'm not going to go through 3 planes. I'll just fly around and see if anybody turns up. Right, so top one, generator, a bottom one, ignition. There's one round here which is pitot heater. Can't see it. I think it might be that one. Yeah.
Sodding PC is doing some strange shit.
Oh.
It turns itself off for no reason occasionally. I've turned off all overclocking, etc. and seeing how it goes. Been too windy here for my scopes.
Yeah, it was windy yesterday. That was another thing. Put the tank pump on, and what's this? The battery. That's it. And then there's 2 radios. Have you upgraded the memory recently? Have you changed anything? Because I just wondered whether it was a memory thing, but if you've turned the overclocking off. Okay, we're going to put the radiator onto open, try and remember to switch it off this time. Put the oxygen levels on. Happy Christmas, by the way, everybody. I did forget a bit then. My Christmas day is a little bit weird because the other half's working. And I can't even pick her up today because some knobhead, namely me, went to go to the garage yesterday to fill up, and even the auto ones were closed. So when I took it to work today, I've got, I can't remember, 10 or 12 mile left in the tank. We've put the nose down to about 1.5. We're going to push the throttle forward. Going to increase the pumps there, pump 1 and 2, bring it back. We're going to put the magnetos on. If anyone wants to try this out in here, please feel free. We're not going to shoot the shit out of you or anything like that.
Just started doing it today. Ran memory checks, etc. knows you.
That's really weird.
Everything as stock.
Yeah, that's really odd. Right, MW50, as I mentioned yesterday, methanol water mix. Gives the plane a bit of a boost. Put the gun things on, move the markers up, assuming that that is how much ammo they've got. Don't think they'll need any more. Let's have a quick look. Should already be full, which they are. Okay. Right. Hey, Stixie. Not really, Sticks. Yesterday there was only me. I just went through 3 planes. This time I won't even do that. There's no password on the server at all. I'll basically take off and have a fly around, and we can just talk complete and utter bollocks. That's usually what my stream is, to be fair, so you know, there's nothing new there. Right, I'm going to ask the ground crew to run the inertial starter. You should hear it. I'm going to put my brakes on so I don't go rolling away. Jesus wept, mate. Don't have to shout it down my ear. So I'm going to open the... That sounds like it's a bit loud, doesn't it? Alright, Stixie. I'll see you, matey. Have a good one. So as soon as it says clear, I'm going to pull and hold on to the starter.
Clear.
So keep holding it. Looks like it's stopped. Keep holding it. And there you go. Right, I need to make an adjustment because these guys are just a little bit loud. So I think... Oh, what's he coming out of? I don't know why he was shouting so loud. He might be coming out of there, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to let this warm up a bit, and one of the things you really must do, which I'll do it now before I forget, is there is a little switch down here in between this knob and that brown doodad, and you need to make sure it's in the aft or back position. Okay, we're going to shut the canopy and radio check. See, there's nobody on. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm going to back it off just a little bit. We're going to switch the tail into locked position. Okay, and we're going to start moving over towards the runway. So we'll be using the brakes and the throttle to get us over there, look. There we go, the tail is locked in position. That's the only way you'll get it to move. So we're just going to line up on the runway, and ideally we want to keep this as straight as possible. As you start increasing the throttle, the plane's going to push itself to the, well, the torque will push it to the left, and what we've got to be careful of is we've got to keep dabbing the right pedal to keep it on the runway. We're going to put the radiators so that they'll be automatic, and then I'm going to take off and see if anyone joins. Okay, they might not, so keep dabbing the brakes. You see the way I'm dabbing them there, increasing the throttle, dab the brakes. It wants to go left all the way down, and it'll keep trying to go left. Okay, I can push forward gently with the stick onto 2 wheels, a bit more throttle, and up we go. A little bit rough there, gently, and then once we are up in the air, we're going to take the gear up, move my foot position, and then just let the aircraft build some speed up. And as I explained yesterday, what I would usually do here is start a turn and a climb, just to allow it to build up some speed. I'm not going to go herring down the beach because this does need to be going a little bit, needs to warm up. So I'm just going to get some height and then loop back round and then have a flyover. Anyone got any questions, please ask. Going to release the safety off the gun, and I'm also going to charge the cannon. So the cannon comes out the nose, the gun goes in between the blades, and it works extremely well. So we're up to about 500 feet at the moment, or so. Did I say 500? Yeah, it's coming up to 1,000. Just keep checking round. I don't think there's anyone else in, by the way. I don't know whether there'll be anyone else in, but I'll just go for a fly round. Show you some of Normandy too. It's a really nice map. Now that the clouds are global. What I mean by that is originally the clouds were different depending on your local client. So when you went to hide in the clouds, the person you was... Hey Lumivox, Merry Christmas to you, matey. Let me make an adjustment on my audio, because that needs to be turned down a bit for me. That needs to be turned up a little bit. Can you say something else, Lumi, please? Just type in chat somebody so I can tell if I can hear it okay. This engine's quite noisy, as you can tell. Would be, but I need a P to fight. I mean, if you want to learn these, you know, please feel free. You can use all the trial versions of the map, the trial versions of the planes. Quite happy to help you out. So now I'm up flying at about 2,000, coming up to 2,500 metres. Need to start putting my nose down just a little bit, backing off on the throttle. This is a BF 109K. Really nice plane, incredibly quick. So I'm just going to move down a little bit. Yeah, it's a German one. It's the Fokker Wolf, I think. No, it's not the Fokker Wolf. What am I on about? It's the BF 109 Curvurst. The yellow nose, as you can see. I told you, took complete bollocks. But it's unlikely anyone else will come on, but hey ho. I know everyone's busy at Christmas, but I thought I'd make an effort this year. And just backing off the throttle a little bit. This thing will move incredibly quick, but when it's moving incredibly quick, it's got no turning ability when it's going really, really fast. But it drops out the air incredibly quick, shoots, and then you can fly back up into the air. You can outrun any of the other aircraft on here, as in World War II type. So we've got the German side and the Allies. So you've got a Russian plane, English and American, down on the other side. So this is the enemy base. We don't do vulturing either, so you don't sort of just stay up in there here looking for them to start taking off and go and blow them up, because that's no fun. So when you see someone take off, you have to give them time to go and get the plane up to speed, because it's not something that's instant. It has to be built up a little bit. So look, we're doing sort of 500 kilometers an hour already. Flare works, which is really useful when you want to tell people if your radio is not working. Look, you just press that button, and that green flare, I know it doesn't look much, but you can see that for miles, and I mean literally miles. These two bases are about 10 miles or so apart, but once you're up in the air, and it seems we've got some of the cloud breaking free. Look, I didn't think, oh, I'm a little bit high actually. I'll start dropping down a little bit. But at least you can use this cloud for cover now, which is great, rather than having a cloud to hide in no one can see. So if nobody comes on to play, this is going to be quite a short stream. I'm not going to complain. I did go really tired, which is why I thought I'll start it just a little bit earlier. There's no password on the server today if you want to jump in. If you've got one of these, or you want to learn one of these, you can download the trainer from the DCS site. It's Normandy map that we play in that you'd need. Quite happy to go over a couple of the planes for you if you want. I went through them yesterday, so you should see it on the page. And if you weren't around from Saturday, you should see a 2K option on the stream, so you can see the stream in 2K now if you have a look. As it says up there, don't attack planes when wheels on the floor, do not kill friendlies, kicking and banning are in effect. So we'll tell you, but if people keep doing it, then they will be banned, never to come back. When you're going through cloud, you've really got to keep an eye on your instruments, otherwise sometimes you'll come out and you find you're flying upside down if you're not careful. Just dropping the height down, running up to just over 3,000 feet. Doesn't seem like it, especially when I consider I used to fly kites at 3,000 feet sometimes. We'd have to get special permission to do that. Look, there's our base already, and the other base is there, and this is about 10 to 12 mile away. Can you believe it? No, there's nothing. This is very specific. It's a very simple map for doing PvP, to be honest. That was the idea. So when we first started doing it quite a few years ago, we'd get quite a few people come on, and when there's a few people on, you'll see more people come in, so we get people who we don't even know, which is fine. And it's a very simple enemies attack type thing. There may be a couple of times when there's some bigger planes come over to attack the German base. I don't think there's anything that attacks the American base, but the map is really nice. I'll go down quite low level in a minute. There's some really nice features on it, buildings, things like that. But when you're flying this compared to normal stuff, it's so difficult to see. Once people are over the land, they so easily disappear. I'll show you what I mean as I come down. Throttling back now because this thing's going to pick up some speed. Hey, yep, Octo Pepper. Welcome to the channel. If you fancy jumping in for a bit, please feel free. If you're learning any of these planes, the German, the American, there's a Russian and some English. If you've got those but you're learning to fly, feel free. We won't go in and just really shoot you and everything. We'll just have a fly around if there's something you're learning and try and help you out if you want. Don't be put off because it's PvP. Believe me, we make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. So we're more likely to wrap it round a tree than shoot you down. But the terrain and the features are absolutely brilliant. It's really good if you're in tanks or anything. It's a little bit dark there because of the cloud. There's little villages, little outcrops, farms. Obviously you've got, if you move further over, you've got more stuff going over that way. But when you start getting really low, your planes just disappear. And it's really difficult to see. You're just looking for the movement. If you got any questions, please ask. There is a sale on with DCS, and these things are probably $25. And that's all they are. There's a few servers running World War II stuff. Some permanently. What are all those holes? Oh, they're little buildings. Must be chickens or pigs, I guess. Don't think we've got pigs in this game. We've got cows. In fact, there are cows over by the German base. If you go full tilt in this plane all the time with that throttle up, you just wreck it. And judging by the sound of it, I think I've wrecked my engine. I wasn't paying attention to heat and things, and it feels as though it might not be working properly. In fact, it sounds like it's not working properly. I should have picked that up earlier and haven't noticed, but this just feels like it's getting slower and slower. Oh, and the lack of throttle as well. Time's that? Oh yeah. That was a reminder to start, but I've already started. It's a very good map. I'll move back a little bit now. Are you going to try coming in today, Kev, or you're not going to manage it? Or you're just going to have to see how your machine goes? Gonna have to go a little bit lower because I'm over by the enemy base. The enemy base has got flak and they're more than capable of shooting the shit out of me. It's a technical term. There's boats down here. Oh yeah. No wind surface. There's a ragged rock. I need to try and use this wall to hide behind, and I'm a little bit high. So we go down here and then up along the beach. Hopefully the guns don't see me, otherwise they will shoot me. But the detailing on the map is really good. If anyone wants to jump in, feel free. Or if you want to just come in and try the planes out, you can do that too. I can go through the startup of some of them, not all of them. I forget some of them, to be honest. Don't fly them often enough. Always looks lower in the cockpit, doesn't it? Especially with the zoomed in view. I'm gonna go too high. So we've put markers. You can see the rugged rock down the other end, and that is just past the enemy base. No, do you know, I never even give it a thought, of course. I don't have it either. So you go past the markers, the cones, which is about halfway. Then you go up the beach, and then you'll come round to somewhere we called Old Town, which is like a little town on an inlet. You'll see that shortly. And then that tells me we're getting close to the German base. So if you're German, you can then hop over the rocks. But you can use this terrain to give you some cover. There's Old Town. It's just a town, by the way, and call it Old Town, and we know what we're on about. And I think it's just up here. Should be able to come. Yeah, I'll see how it goes, matey. If no one's around, then I might just jump off. I'll go to sleep. There's the base. I can go over here. I'm not sure where I'm going exactly. Let's study this out. There's no trim on this. You can make the nose go up or down a little bit, but there's not actually any trim. Geez, I've got a long way to go to get anywhere of any use. Paris is a little bit further away than I thought, and I don't think I'll reach there, but there's quite a lot in Paris actually. Fuel, where is my fuel? Down there. We've got quite a bit of fuel. Just back off on the throttle a bit so we don't waste it all. The RPM is automatic, which is why you need to switch that little switch I said at the beginning. Otherwise, if you don't, then the engine will, the prop will cease. And there's so many, if you look on the map there, all those blue things are bases. That's how many there were in World War II. And it was the same with the UK, there's a ton of them. I have got the channel map as well. I was doing a mission for that, but time was a pain in the ass. It's very overcast, isn't it, with these clouds, I must admit. I've got no one to shoot at the moment, or no one to shoot me. So if you are watching and you want to jump in, just feel free. The server's up all the time at the moment, so, and it will go dark in the server. I've just restarted it, so it should be good for a few hours. Let's see where we are now. Oh, blimey. Got miles and miles. Don't think I'm ever going to get to Paris, am I? So there's a river there that I should be able to pick up on the coast. So if we head out to sea a little bit, we can follow the river down and that'll take us to Paris. I've got a cup of tea as well, and I thought I might do that. One of my Christmas presents, which I'm not using at the moment, was, or is should I say, a wireless charger to keep a cup of tea hot. So you put your cup on there and it wirelessly keeps your tea hot. And that's tea lady. He's basically told me off for leaving cups of tea. Haven't tested it yet. And the cup of tea I've got I made myself because she's at work. So I'll have to test it one of the days. She also got me a little box that at first I thought was jewellery, because I haven't had any jewellery from her for about 20 odd years. I'm not a big jewellery person. Yeah, well, the other gift is also somebody who knows me well. Oh, I thought I was on that big one there, but I'm not, obviously. It looked like a little jewellery box, like you get a ring box. So there's a cardboard box with a box in it. And you take the box out and it's got in gold just for you. And when you open it, a little hand pops up on the end of a spring with a middle finger sticking up. So yeah, she knows me well. Which I thought was quite amusing, but hey ho. Oops, excuse me. It's alright, I got my cup of tea in my right hand then, flying with my left, and it's quite difficult to mute. I could do with another button. If anyone's got any questions, there's 12 of you watching. Anybody fly? Please feel free to come in. I won't be doing much else. Saturday, what day are we on tomorrow? Tomorrow I can't do it. I've got a visitor coming who's stopping. So I'll be sort of entertaining. And then Saturday I'll be streaming as normal, but I've got to finish at 1 because I'm going out. And then Sunday we'll eat some sort of semblance of Christmas dinner, which we haven't had yet. So the other half went to work at about, well, I took her at 1 o'clock. She won't be back till about 8:45. Right, that's my tea gone. Okay, let's have a look. It's not the easiest thing to fly and drink a cup of tea. I'm not sure how the English pilots did it during the war, which I'm sure they did. But we'll try and fly down the river and get to Paris. You can see that the radiators are closed, look. The plane's not running hot at all. As it warms up, they'll drop out. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Looks like Stu's just joined in. You remember how to start it up and everything, Stu? Stu's jumped in the I-16, otherwise known as the clown car. I'll try and show you. Oh, he's not there. Or perhaps we can't see each other. That might be a thing. It's down there somewhere. So we'll hang a right down the river and pop down to Paris, and I'll show you some more of the map because it is a really good map. We're just on the north side at the moment. If you have got Normandy one, this, when it come out, was only a very small upgrade. Wasn't much at all. Just checking my fuel. Probably have to land on the Champs-Élysées, which leads into the Eiffel Tower. Sort of in between Notre Dame. Merry Christmas, Twisting. Thank you very much. Except the other half's at work, which means I'm just by myself. I've been trying to suss out some of the new things on Star Citizen. The weapons have all changed. Cargo running has changed, which is where I used to make my money. Right, this is the river, yeah. And as you can see, it leads down to Paris. So I'm not sure if I've got enough fuel. I should have. Speeding up again, look. Don't know if anybody's got this map who's watching. It is a good map. Are you in yet, Stu? Seems. Oh, I think he might be on his other machine. I'm not sure. They won't hear me properly. Oh, yeah. No, you can't even get it to taxi in a straight. Oh, right. Okay. If I remember right, it's the dabby thing, and then just pull the stick back, and it'll lock the wheel, won't it? If I remember right, I can't even get it to start. If I could get it to start, I might be able to make a fist of it. Oh, right, yeah. And how many times have you done that since? I think cargo's still broken in multiplayer. You can get away with it for a bit, but it doesn't work. Okay, yes, Stu, I gotcha. Right, let's climb a little bit and then give us a view of Paris while we're flying towards it. Just climbing up a little bit. Wondering when we'll start seeing the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame. I was watching something on the telly going back. Right, yeah. It's just getting that control at the beginning. Once you can do that, it's quite easy to do. As we go down here, I can't remember what year they did their metro in Paris. But when I was over there, I was quite surprised to find that they did it on advice, or were advised by the London Underground. They like did the tube, and when you start to look, you realise that tube trains in the UK were running in the late 1800s. Hey, Stu's took off, look. Can't get to him. It's because it doesn't allow us to look at the other players, because that's cheating. We can see the map, but you can only see your own shit. At least he's took off in that plane. I'll come over. I'm just going to pop to Paris, as you do, and then I'll come over. Oh, right, yeah, that's going to take some getting used to. You should be able to pick the cargo up in about 2 or 3 seconds, ideally. Let me know when you can see the Eiffel Tower. It's got to be somewhere there on the horizon. I don't know when it'll draw in. Don't know how many miles that is. Anyone care to guess? You're all very quiet today. I know Sham's away, so I know he won't be on. Yeah, it will be, because it's that lift up and push down thing is so different to using a throttle for it. Don't know whether I'm actually going to get to Paris. Anyone guess the distance yet? Let's measure it. Be in miles, straight line as the crow flies. Oops, let's switch that on. 74 miles, bloody hell. Oops. That was a good job I switched back when I switched back, isn't it? I'm going to speed up a little bit. It doesn't matter if I lose the aircraft there, I'll just jump out and have a look at what Stu's doing and then jump in. I might encourage a few more people in. Hey all, if you're watching, I was trying to get a bit of a PvP going, servers open, please feel free to jump in. There's only a couple of us on at the moment. It's just a very simple PvP between two bases, nothing complex. See, there's some bombers coming in now. Nothing complex. If you don't know how to fly them, or if you've got one you're struggling, just ask. It really is quite laid back. Staying in bed isn't so bad sometimes. No. You don't need SRS. We're using in-game comms, servers called MELS server, MELLS. There is no password at the moment. It's just World War II planes. Feel free to jump in. There's a few on the English side, a few on the German side, and that's it. I was just having a wander down here to kill some time while I'm waiting for people to jump in. So feel free. No vulturing. And that's about it. Have you been flying DCS long, Swinky? Ah, right, yeah. No, that's fine. Just go and get a free trial plane, free trial map. The map's Normandy too. You should be able to get those if your account is DCS based. Oh, you've got the spit, excellent. There's somebody else down there in the I-16, which I wouldn't rate it off when you see it, and don't laugh, it gets very upset. So the I-16 looks like a clown car, but a clown plane even, but it is actually really good, and its purpose, or the way it's used, is to... Oh right, not on that server, yeah, on that machine. That's fair enough, Stu. So I'll just talk to myself anyway. It's nothing new there. We're nearly at Paris. I was just having a fly down to have a look at Paris. As soon as I've done that, I'll jump this one and then come back. The difference between flying these and flying anything more modern is this is all you flying it, so it's only as good as you're flying. Oh right, okay. So it's all about you flying, unlike some of the others where there's so many systems. I think that might be Paris down there. Let me just zoom in a little bit more if I can. Oh, I can't. That's not good, is it? Why is that not doing zoom? That's supposed to be zooming. It seems to have stopped for some unknown reason. Oh! It's because it's not zooming this game, it's my flaps, look. Yeah, no worries, matey. That's fine. Oh, that's the one, you dozy bugger. I was thinking, why am I not moving? You see how often I fly this? I thought that was... Come on, where's Paris? Can't be too far. Oh my god. Jesus wept. How slow is this? This is taking too long. Let me jump out and I'll go down and have a look, see what Stu's up to. We'll have to look at Paris another day. There he is. See, now I'm not flying. Once you get to the hang of that. So this is the Russian I-16. And believe me, can you just ping your... I know you can't hear my team speak. Can you ping your guns for us, please, Stu? How do you survive in the Huey? What's the problem with it? Yeah. Everything. Okay. It's trying to kill you. Have you ever been on my channel before? No, you haven't, have you? Welcome to the channel. Basically, the first thing is, when you start, is... Have you got a joystick? I know that sounds like... I know that sounds like a daft question. You've just got a joystick, okay. And is your joystick on your desk? You got the full set, you got a joystick, throttle and pedals, okay. So is your keyboard in front of you and your joystick is to the right of your keyboard? And your throttle's to the left, I would guess, and your mouse is somewhere like that. Okay. Push your keyboard towards your monitor so that your joystick is where your arm bends. Alright? So, if you bend your elbow, put your arm forward, that's where the joystick needs to be, where your hand grips. And you need to adjust your seat so that when you're sitting at your desk, your hand just sticks straight out and can hold the joystick. If it's too low or too high or off to the right, it causes you to pull on it, right? The control on the joystick is not like a plane. No, I understand. It's not like on a plane. Yeah, there are. Better get up and get on another plane. The way you manage a Huey, and I can show you this, I'll be streaming on Saturday. The way you... I didn't want to do that at all, did I? The way you manage a Huey is by giving it... Yeah, it makes a big difference.
I think my number one issue with the Huey actually is attack runs. I can never keep it steady enough when I'm trying to target a crowd.
Yeah, you're probably jumping in far too much, too quick, right? You need to do some basics. You need to learn, right, how to sit it in a really nice hover in ground effect. There's a good chance you need to learn how to maneuver the helicopter. I know it's quite easy to get up in the air. You need to learn and understand how the trimmer works. And then once you can do that, you'll find you can even do a sling load, right? I've taught people who can sling load on the first time they ever fly, and it's really difficult. So you need to be able to... Right. At this stage, it probably won't be a problem, because if it's just got new stuff, it's unlikely to be a dead zone. Someone's just dropped some bombs on me. I don't think I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that, but never mind. And you work a helicopter by doing lots of gentle, tiny nudges. And I can't stress how small those nudges are. It's like this. See my stick? Right? A helicopter, you fly like this. Right? Watch. Now, can you see that move? Just for your benefit. Let's go here. Watch the diamond. No, I gathered that, matey. I was reading it. Yeah. Right, if you look, you can bet. Yeah, I noticed they come over and there's a few explosions. No worries. Yeah, I realised. Is the in-game com? Oh, the in-game comms is only for your team. Right, so. Is there a radio?
There's what looks like a radio, but you know on most you offer the mouse
Yeah.
it shows you the on switch and the frequency changes.
Yeah.
It doesn't do
Oh, fair enough. Well, what I'll do is, are you in the air or you crashed or landed?
crashed your ear, mate. Yeah, I was going to fly over a barrel roll.
Yeah, I don't think so, not with the guns. I'll come down and meet you around the cones. No worries, no worries. So, it's all about tiny... Yeah. It's all about tiny little movements, right? And once you start to get the feel of it, you can make that helicopter do virtually everything you want, okay? It's good fun when you got friends and they're the gunners, right? In the door gunners and the co-pilot gunner. Because then you're flying to how they can aim, and they have a limited aim. And that's another skill. But you need to learn some of the basics of the helicopter first. So, I am streaming on Saturday, but it is going to be... It will be from about... Which country are you from? Are you from the States by any chance? I fly UK time or GMT. Oh, right, okay. If you were around from round about 9 o'clock on Saturday till 1ish at the latest, I can show you, I can explain. Some of the previous videos will show you, but you're not going to know which is which because I never necessarily title anything. I will be doing some videos soon, but I'm more than happy to go through. No, that's not a problem. What I'll try and remember to do is just go through the Huey anyway. It's not difficult. It's really good to learn because you can get back in so fast, but you will crash a lot with it. And I'll go over some of the training stuff that I do, and then if you're not here, then at least it's recorded and then you can go back and have a look. All right? But if you are here, give us a shout. Right, where did I get to?
What zoom do you use? I have a zoom found on my Throp Ministick which works with the trace. It's my fault to be super zoomed in.
Yeah, I basically just have a little thing. I have a G13, so normally I'm sort of round about here in the middle. It just depends. If I'm trying to look at something, I'll zoom in a little bit. But that's about it. But it does exactly the same. If I'm too far back, can you see the way it makes everything distorted? And the same as if I'm too far forward, it sort of changes everything. So you want to be sitting back in the Huey, you want to be able to see the top of the handle. And when you're looking at straight, it's nice and square.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Yeah, you get a little bit used to that. Right, where did I get to? Everything's there, everything's there, everything's on. That isn't on yet. What I'll do is go and meet Stu by the cones, being as there's no one else flying. I'll put this on as well. I think I'll put everything on. Put this on to number 1. Right, okay, let's call them to start it. And that's not the button, is it? What an idiot, I missed the button there. It was F10. Except it's not F10. Ground crew, inertial starter. You're still too loud, man. And you are too loud as well. You're going to wake people up. Put the brakes on. Don't think I've forgotten anything, have I? Doesn't look like it. Just waiting for the flywheel. They'll tell me in a minute.
Clear.
There we go. Oh, does help. Come on, see if I can still pick it up from there. I forgot to open the cover because I didn't open the cover. I couldn't get that going. Right, let's shut the door. What joystick, throttle and pedals did you get? Is that something you bought yourself? Just so I have an idea. Just need to warm this up a little bit. I did push that little switch back, didn't I? Yep. X56, I know it. Right, I know it. So you've got a split throttle. Split throttle, you should be able to use the right one as a collective. The left one is your RPM, but unless you're going manual RPM, once you've started up, that should be fully forward anyway. Also, because you're using a throttle like I am, just because in a helicopter on a collective you'd pull it back, right, and push it forward, up and down even, sorry, you lift it up for more collective and push it down for more. Don't worry about that, you've got a throttle. So if you've ever gamed before or flown anything before, you're used to pushing forward for more. So you want to have it set perhaps to push forward gives you more collective, pull back gives you less. Don't switch it round the other way, because even though that might be technically more accurate, it's not going to help you. That's fine. It's like when you fly these, you can see my throttle coming forward in conjunction with the pedals. Don't think there's anyone else here. Have I got my head stuck in the middle? I think I have. Yeah, I thought I had. Right, okay. No, you should be fine. The RPM, providing, if you look down on your left thigh, there's a red triangular little toggle switch with a white top. And that's called the governor, and that needs to be forward in auto mode, and then you won't have any problems with the throttle. Just when you start the Huey, and I hope you're doing it manually, you use page up key, because otherwise your throttle won't work it. You go all the way up to the top and then pull your throttle down and have it sitting right towards the bottom. Start it, and then once you've got what's it called? Once you've got it started, then you slowly increase your throttle till it's all the way at the top, and you should be fine. Right, we'll go and take off on this. Have I forgot something? Yeah, I know what I forgot. I have to swap hands at the moment. There is something I've forgotten. Anyone know what it is yet? That was an awful takeoff, but never mind. I'm up in the air. I forgot to put my... Got to swap hands. I forgot to put my things on auto. And I've been playing with... that was it. I was playing with my thing, going on about zooming, wasn't I? and so I had my flaps out. Never the best look. Right, okay. Right, we're back in control now, speeding up somewhat. And I'll go and meet Stu at the cones. I know we're supposed to be fighting. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just pop in on Saturday. As I said, if you can, Saturday morning, or I'll try and remember to do a video for you. If you're there, it'll be better. Right. We should see all the red and white racing cones around here somewhere. Not far from that airport, that runway even. There they are. Is it? No, they're not. Somebody moved them. There they are. I can see them now. There's so much metal work in this plane that you really have to move your head around. And when you're tracking a target, you have to be careful. There's no mirror, so you obviously have to look behind you. A little bit easier in this compared to some. There's the cones. Don't know how Stu's doing. But that little I-16 that he was in is a Russian plane. And what it used to do was linger around, waiting for the BF-109s, such as this, or the Fokker Wolves, to get into a turning fight with a Spit. And while they're busy flying around with a Spit, it would come up and it can rip these apart. It's got so many machine guns on it. Just rips them apart, and this can't turn with it. Hey, something... Oh, I can't read your name. It's purple. Something Designs. Grinnell Designs. That's it, isn't it? Oh, I'm being shot at by the base. Merry Christmas to you as well, by the way. Don't know whether Stu's up yet. Let's put the chat on. Taking pictures. Possibly. So I can take it home and say, look Mum, look what I shot down. So I'll linger around here. This is about halfway between the two bases. Up in the air. Once Stu's up in the air, you'll see how manoeuvrable that plane is. We made a radio channel called Open Room. I don't think I can, but I'll try. What is it now? Control Shift Tab. Let's have a look. It's not there, is it? Where's the... I can't see it, matey. Is it on that one? No. Is it on that one? Coalition. Common. I can't see it, matey. There's, I mean, something called common. I don't know whether you can see common overall. Radio check. I'm on some weird frequency there. Let's go around and see if we can find Stu. Anyone want to join in? We were supposed to be fighting, but obviously it's very difficult to fight by yourself. That's my base. I didn't realise I was this far up. Can't see Stu at the moment. Just looking down there. Not that I'm going to shoot him. I think he's there, actually. That looked like somebody flying. You don't realise till you start flying these how difficult it must have been to see enemy fighters, to be honest. But we could do with some more people on. If you're even trying to learn one of these planes, still come on. Come on, take part. You're not going to get shot down and wrecked. I know a lot of people don't like PvP, but we're all pretty bad, mostly. There's one or two of us who aren't on today who are a little bit better. In fact, one of the people I taught years ago popped in the other day. He's now got his pilot's licence, not his private pilot's licence, which is quite good for a plane. Wants to do commercial. So I can't see Stu, but if he's anywhere over the land, I don't stand a chance. Going a little bit quick as well. Turning off because I know that the enemy airport is just there, just in front of me, and they will start shooting soon if I get much closer. The other thing with flying these is everything has to be smooth. There's no sudden jerks. You will pull yourself out of the air in an instant, which happens a lot with people in the Fokker Wolves. It's very easy to get your wing to stall and then you're out. Thought that was Stu, then that's a mark on the glass. So I'm coming down a little bit lower just so I can use the sky to make him stand out if he's up yet. I'm not sure whether he's taken off at the moment. You also have to learn how to look out the window when you're flying, but you can tell just by the frame whether you're level, climbing, etc. Because once you get eyes on an enemy plane, you keep your eyes on, and that takes some practice as well. Some of the moves you have to do are a little bit counterintuitive. So if someone's flying over from my right underneath me, I wouldn't watch him like this because he disappears there. He could turn around and be going the opposite direction, so I'd roll into him so I could keep on watching him, if that makes sense. There is a thing in the DCS called padlock, and you can actually lock your view onto an enemy plane so that your eyes are always on it. The trouble is with it, when you're learning, is if your eyes are over there, right, you're not looking at anything else. Right, you can see I'm coming down there, look, see? Look at the frame there. Now I'm sort of level, and this will be climbing and turning. And you just get used to looking out the windows to fly. Should be fairly level. Tell by the sound as well. Not sure where Stu is yet. But if no one wants to come on, 1746, I might have to knock it on the head around about 6 or so. Because as much as I enjoy flying by yourself in something where it's PvP is not the best thing. But if you want to learn how to fly these, please go and download it for free, or buy it in the sale for $25, I think. And I'll happily go through it and get you flying. Not sure if Stu's up yet. The message there. Oh yeah, that's from before. Can't seem to join it. Radio check. See, we're on completely different frequencies on there. So what he's tried to do is create. This is in-game channel. Create a channel coalition. Red. It's not gonna. My room. How do you use that? Stu. Won't add him, look. Or has it now? I don't know where he's gone. Can't tell if he's in or not. You can create a my room and add me that way, Stu. I noticed. Where are we? Unless that's what you did. Can you imagine flying and getting lost as well when you got to go by maps? I remember when I used to teach people how to fly in IL2, going back years and years and years. One of the things I got them to do was have a map, know what the wind was, and work out using Pythagoras when they're going to get and land at the bases, what sort of time. And it works. You can do it. Obviously, you have to allow for all sorts, but I'm not going to do the over complicated stuff. But using a bit of Pythagoras to work out where you are and how long it will take. Where am I? Oh, right, okay. Oh, there he is. Stu, meet you at the cones, matey. I was just flying around talking. Oh, hang on. Is that Stu? Might not have been. Yeah, it is. It's not a fast plane that he's in at all. It's really quite slow. It can outturn this, no problem at all. But as I said, we haven't even seen him yet. Is that funny brown colour? Kev usually flies as well, but he's having issues with the with his computer. He hasn't flown for 18 months because he hasn't had any internet. Just waiting for Stu. If you see him, let me know. Let's try and see. Can I add him now? Oh, I have to bin that room off. Didn't seem to work. I don't know how fast 400 kilometres is. Anybody got any ideas? What's that in miles? 100? No, can't be. Hey! You alright, Wiz? You coming in to fly by any chance? Could do with some people flying. It's supposed to be PVP. And it's me in a BF 109 for an hour and Stu's in an I-16. How are you? And I've seen Stu once on the map. I can't see him at the moment. Engine sounds like it's going down.
I don't have the Spitfires no longer.
Well, there's the Spit, the BF 109s. You can do trial licenses for free. You probably haven't got Normandy 2 either. But you can have them for 2 weeks, can't you? So you're more than welcome to try. And Spatey will teach you those easy. And so many people learn how to fly them over here, flying this over the years. But the last couple of years there hasn't been much interest. Can't see you, Stu. I have no idea where you are now. Let's speed up just a little bit. Bombers have been scrambled to protect them during the bombing run. Oh right, okay, they got bombers coming over. Can't see where they are. Forgot about these bombers. Not sure whose side they're going over. I think they might be either coming and bombing me again, or bombing the American base. Can't see them. No, there's Stu. It's right behind me, look. I'm assuming it's Stu. Yeah, it is in the I-16. I don't know whether it can keep up with me. This is the problem. I'll have to put a turn in, Stu, and I'll slow down then. I don't want to fly too far towards your base. So he's so small and clowny. Slowing down as best as I can. Oh, that's the enemy base. Possibly, or is it some bombers coming? What I mean, you just don't see him, do you? And he's probably behind me. Let's slow down. Yeah, there he is. Off my right wing. I still can't see him. Where the hell is he? Going his slowest.
Hello.
Hello, mate. So you're right. Where are you? Still can't see you.
I'm right underneath you. Well, about half a mile behind, but underneath.
Ah, right. Okay. I tried slowing down because I knew you were struggling.
Yeah, I can't get the undercarriage. He's stuck halfway.
It's a pain in the ass. I found in the end I had to get hat switch and then just pull it and it'll just go up rather than wind the handle.
Yeah, I wound the handle till it got stuck, and then I found the hat switch, but it's definitely, I think it's got stuck halfway.
Yeah, it's buggered if you don't get it up in time.
Yeah.
And those channels, I saw you when I saw you on Common. So when I managed to try and add you, but then I couldn't see your channel. And you didn't seem to appear in the comments, so whether you have to accept it or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works. I saw, like, when I was making the channel, I saw open, I made open channel and I saw your name, I clicked on it and then it disappeared. So
yeah, it's what happened with you. So whether it's because we're different sides or what, I don't know.
Must be, so it must have. Obviously, the comment channel works though. I think you've got bombers coming from your side now. I can see them up in the clouds in your direction of your field.
Right, okay, so they're coming over to your lot.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get up near them and try and do that. Well, see what they are first.
Yeah. So is this on the radio, in-game radio or what?
Oh, what we're talking on now? Yeah, it's the actual DCS radio.
Oh right, okay, that's a bit odd. So it's on here if I talk on here. No, I'm confused.
Yeah, only thing I'm not hearing you through the DCS radio. I'm hearing you through the Teams, through TeamSpeak.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm on a weird frequency, but I think we can't do frequencies, so it's using something else.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I can hear you and you hear me, so...
In some sort of way, and there's not much of a delay.
No, it's pretty good.
Where's the bombers? I can't see the bombers at all.
They are just approaching your airfield from the far side, and they're just below the clouds. Actually, no, they're still quite far out. They're more up the coast towards, is it Bayer?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, your anti-aircraft guns are trying to shoot me down.
Yeah, I did see them shooting. I was thinking, that's not at me.
I think I've run it out of fuel.
Well, you can only put 2 teaspoons in that, surely.
Yeah, I think so. Or a potato, I think it takes.
Yeah, or half a dozen potatoes. That's why they carried them around in sacks.
That's it. In case they run out of ammunition.
Yeah, throw spuds, I guess. I think there was a case I was looking at where there was a Japanese sub that was too close to an American ship and they couldn't fire at it, so they threw potatoes at it and they thought they were being shot at, so they moved away and then they could shoot him with the guns.
Quality.
Yeah. You just been shot down?
No, I think I ran out of fuel.
Well, there's not a lot going on here, to be honest. It's 6 o'clock, so I've done an hour and a half of me flying around.
Yeah.
With no one to play with. With 24 viewers and no one's coming in.
What's wrong with them? Are they scared?
I don't know. Such an ideal opportunity to learn how to fly these. I was going to say scared of me and you. What, you in a clown car and me in this?
Scared I might fall on them.
Yeah, probably. Well, they just heard about the potatoes. How nobody wants a potato at them.
Well, if they're lucky, it'll be a roasted potato.
Oh, it could be. It's not Auntie Bessie's. Despite the stories, I don't think she was around then. The bombers are on the way to you, by the way.
Yeah.
I was trying to meet them and missed.
I might just be able to spawn in time to get blowing out.
Yeah. Do you know what? I can't even see any bombers. How ridiculous. Oh, are they low? Could try a spit and go and shoot them. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry about this. Sorry about that. It's the other half, I forgot. Yeah, no, it's because the other half phoned me up, and you don't want to hear half a conversation, especially not our conversations, right? In Venus, there's nothing else to shoot at. I may go and have a pop at the anti-air. Oh look, someone shot something down. Sure that was... Oh, they're coming at me. Oh yeah, I was further down than I thought. Yeah, she's gone at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's line that up where they're coming from. There's one down here. There it is. Another one there. A little bit too low to come in for a run. Doesn't take much for them to shoot you, believe me. Gonna have to turn out and come back in. Just get down, give myself a bit of cover.
The bomber's got me.
Bomber's got you.
Yeah, just started the
Never mind.
Oh dear.
Alright, let's get back up, get some height. It is quite risky, but when you're too low, you're too flat, you can't get a line on. So I'm just climbing at the moment to get some height. And then that'll allow me to dive back down. It's really, compared to modern stuff, you just have to be really, really careful. It's so easy to end up dead, losing it, pulling it out the wind and all sorts, to be honest. So I'm trying to shoot your gunners at the moment with lack of anything else.
I've just seen one of the bombers go right.
Yeah, it just takes a bit of nursing.
I think that's an allied bomb. I thought they would have
It is. Yeah, it is. I just used what I'd got.
Right, yeah. Obviously, yeah. I thought it would be a German bomber though, I don't know.
It would be nice if there was the HE-11s.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think we've got any in game. I think
Exactly.
Dornier 88. I think that's all we've got is the Dornier.
Yeah, we hadn't got any HE-111s, so I couldn't do anything with them.
No, it'd be a shame.
Lost my engine now.
Uh-oh.
The things that happen. And the thing is, right, the gunners, they don't care, they don't go...
It's a good plane.
Send a C-113.
Well, yeah, now we've got a C-130. I mean, why can't we have B-17?
Well, the B-17 crossed my mind, but I thought it was a bit of overkill. But there's nothing on the German side.
No.
I am not going to make this, you do realise.
Like, you know, AI Stukas or things like that, isn't it?
No, it just doesn't got anything that I could use. And your guys, right, they can see I'm damaged and they're still at me.
Oh yeah, the gunners, they don't give up.
They don't care, do they?
No.
Go on, tell me you was impressed. Right, I'm running. Run! They better not shoot me while I'm running around.
I won't. I can't speak for the cat guy.
I know, the guys on the guns, they just don't care. Found a space and sort of plopped it. Walked away. You in the spit now?
I am, yeah. Oh,
There you go, coffee. It was
Okay,
some of it was intended, some of it maybe wasn't.
bit of metal.
Right, are you? We're gonna watch you take off today. There's no pressure there.
Probably going to watch me plough into the runway and break my propeller off.
Yeah, we can watch that. You're a bit cockeyed at the moment, but you'll be all right.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be even more cockeyed in the next few seconds.
Ooh, this is what happens if you're not careful. Ah, he's got it. There you go. Just got to build a bit of speed up while he's flat, not pull too hard. You're up.
Oh no, there's a pretty precarious looking chimney over there.
Yeah, I was watching the chimney thinking he's going to lose a wing. Don't forget your gear in the excitement.
Yeah, I'm sure I can not deal with the gear with as I'm past the chimney.
Yeah, avoid the chimney first.
I was going to use it to put the gear away. Emergency landing gear stowage.
Oh, I know what you mean, coffee. Spit's really nice. It takes some nursing as well. It's quite hard to take off in it. The BF109 is a bit of an odd one, but once you get a feel of it, yeah. What I'm going to do is just turn down the volume on the game for me because this is just too loud. But I don't want to affect that speech. There we go. If I switch Stu on as well, if he's on TS. Oh no, I won't put him on at the moment. It causes an echo. Yeah, it's working alright. Yeah, no worries, matey. We'll see how we get on. Saturday I won't be on, although, no, I'm going out for something to eat at about 3:15. But I will be back on Saturday evening to hopefully have another go. Lisa will try and make me watch Stranger Things, and I think there's 3 episodes. It's not bad. It's a little bit jiggly.
Oh yeah, I'm sort of trying to look down, twiddling the trim wheel. Everything else goes to pop.
I can jump in a spit if you want, and we can do a PvP with each other and see how long it takes someone to crash and no one gets hit.
Could do, yeah. Or we could have a race round the cones.
Oh god, the engines won't last. The cones, have you seen how close together they are?
Yeah, they are a bit close, aren't they?
Right, we'll change coalition.
I mean,
I'll tell you what.
Quite far away from the I-16.
Yeah, I'll go into a P51.
Oh, don't stand a chance against catching up.
Come on. Someone else is in Urek 6S. Is in P51 as well. So P51, very easy aircraft to start. To be honest, it's quite underrated, and it is really good. Let's have a look at the runway. Right, it's over there to the right. Very easy to start. This is the version, or similar to the version that you get free. Except the free version you get with the downloaded DCS has got no weapons. This one has. And it is very easy to get going. I should be able to talk to you on channel A when I'm in this. So we put the generator on. Sorry, the generator and the battery. Look around to the left. We're going to make sure that the flaps are up. And there's a little cooler. A carburetor air cooler goes forward. we're going to move the rudder over to 5 degrees just to counter the torque. Okay. We're going to move the throttle forward. The prop pitch, we're going to move that forward. Okay, I'm going to bring this back and up just a little bit. We're going to put the fuel booster on. We're going to put the magnetos on, although it's called ignition in this plane. I'm going to put the gun sights on now. It saves me fiddling. Come on, up you go. So now what I'm going to do is put the brakes on. So if I put the axis on, we're going to pull this, and if I let go, it goes back in. So I need to pull it out, push the brakes, let go of the brakes, let go of that, and you'll see this holds the plane. Okay, I'm going to prime the plane. It depends on the temperature, usually about 5-6 seconds maybe. So we're just going to pull that up for a little bit, and then I'm going to open the starter cap, and I'm going to push the starter, and as soon as the prop starts moving, I'm going to press this mixture button down one. Okay, so you watch. Sorry, as soon as it catches. Except for one snag. What have I forgot? Fuel. Duh. There we go. So prime it again. Okay, push the starter. There we go. There was a few flames coming out of that engine then. That's because I'd done too much primer. What I'd also forgot to do is I pushed it down one and forgot to put it back before I tried again. Yeah, it's only a bit of... apparently you can barbecue with these things when they're out and about. That's what that function is for. Convinced, Kev? Is that good enough? Right, we should be able to shoot, as I mentioned yesterday. Oh yeah, sorry mate, you're a bit touchy now, aren't you? Oh, someone else... Oh no, yeah, someone else switched over. Oh no, he's in that as well. Right, okay, so we're going to taxi in a minute. Now, if we look at the... where I've taken off from, I've got to go along and down there. So I think it's that way, pointing that way. So I've got to go down to here and then turn in, I hope. We'll take the brake off. Okay, I'm going to push the right brake, leaving the tail wheel unlocked, which will turn me round really quick. That's because the tail wheel is unlocked. Okay. And then when we're going along the straight, and we've got the wheel straight, we can just pull the stick back and relax. And now the tail wheel is locked, and it'll only turn 6 degrees. So it makes it a little bit easier. We can see where we got to go. So when I turn, if I do full lock, you see it only moves 6 degrees, look, which is what you want. So we can turn in there possibly. Cuts off some of the cuts a little bit of the runway off, but it's probably easier. You can see the flames are okay at the engine now. Yeah, I suddenly realised when I said that and you said please don't. Kev works on engines, World War II engines, so you can imagine he's making something work and all pristine, and there's me talking about barbecuing something on the flames coming out of an engine, which you should never see that much flame come out. Is that right, Kev? Did that sum it up? So he does work on all sorts of engines. If I told you he's an engineer, that sounds corny, but that's what he does. Right, so we should be able to get down onto the runway, which is just here. Sounds like my car with those pops. I couldn't bring Lisa back from work today, Kev. I've only got 12 mile in the tank. And it's a 20-mile round trip, and I couldn't get any fuel yesterday.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I bet you were covering your eyes, weren't you? Or your ears. Okay, so we're going to shut this. Switch to radio. Radio check copy. Okay, you've got some RPM on the side, and this will basically tell you what you can set them up to. As you can see, for takeoff, up to 3061 manifold pressure, i.e. throttle,
How far is
right,
the
and RPM 61, and there's your throttle. 10 mile. So I made it there, and I was a bit concerned about getting back, and I could get there, but I couldn't get home. And so I had to give her the money for a taxi instead. Right. Engine up, got the brakes down. Let go. Just keep it down the middle of the runway, which is a lot easier to do than most planes. Hey, you're right, pup. Just gently ease back on the throttle. Bring the gear up. Okay, put the nose forward a little bit. Fly level, build up a bit of speed. Are you as stuffed as yesterday? I'm letting go now. Right, I'm going to reset the 5-degree trim that I'd got. Let go, see what this does. Right, so now I'm trimming it. I'm going to bring the RPM back down just to the top of the green. Bring the throttle down. It's alright at the moment. Let's see what the nose does. I can go down a little bit more. This is cruising, should be about 250, which I am. And when I'm nice and level, which I'm not far off, little touch there, then I'm going to release this, and this is my artificial horizon. Right. So this is the P51. I've turned the volume down on my end, and you should hear it on your end. So this is nearly 2 hours of me flying now. Stu's in flying on the, or was in on the I-16. He's in the Spit now. So we haven't really got any opponents, pup. So if you are coming in, what did you want to fly?
I don't know.
Can you remember how to start them?
No.
No, kid, okay. Oh, that's good. That means I can jump over to the other side again then. So that means we may... There's me. There's somebody else. Stu. The other guy's probably gone. That's a shame. Just as we start to get a few people. If anyone else wants to jump in, please feel free. As you can see, the standard's not high, so... You've got your guns will fire. You see they sort of go together when they move out. That's called convergence. There's also over here, right, a gyro. So if I switch that and that, you'll see as I turn, you see that moving around. So that's a gyro that's balancing. and this is a lead indicator. So what you would do is use this on the front. So what we're going to do is you'd set the wingspan, right, with the top one there. Look, you see the way that gets bigger, and then the range that you're at. And the idea is you put that petal over, right, the wings. You see it changes depending on the distance. Put it over the wingtips of the plane. I think it was round here somewhere for a BF. And then when you fire, that's where your bullets go. So watch. See? So they're hitting that centre dot at that distance with the wingtips within those circles. But personally, I don't like it. I don't use it. And I have that switched off. And I prefer to shoot more in plane. Speaking of which, where's Stu? Somebody was up there. It's a pip, yeah. It's not so much lag. It's just showing you where your shots. Because if I fire my shots now, you see the way they curve down away from me. Thank you for the follow there. So they curve down away from me, right? Even though the guns are going out straight, because I'm pulling. If you plotted the course for a bullet, as it moves forward a bit, I move right a bit. As 5x5. That working, Stu? 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? What?
It's a bit intermittent.
Yeah, how about now? Is that better? So his radio's working. Have I got a radio?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just a minute. Let me see if I can make sure I've got a radio button. Just controls. Everything but axis. Type in VoIP. Yeah, it's there. That was risky. Radio check 1, 2, 3.
Just coming in for a landing over Accrington, Stanley.
Accrington. Right. You in yet, pup?
Yep.
Right, I'll go back in the BF one then. Right, and then we'll fight. And if anyone wants to join, please do. Well, when I say fight, think of it more like wet handbags at dawn. So we got Spitz P51, or maybe 2 P51s. So we do have rules. You'll see them shooting up on the top right of the screen. I've gone through the startup to wrong one 2 or 3 times. No, it's that one, isn't it? Yep. So I'm not going to go through it at the moment. They're quite quick to start up when you're not having to explain everything. But they are really, really good fun to fly. Really cheap in the sale. It's more rewarding than some of the more modern planes, for the very reason, as I said earlier, you're the one that's actually doing the flying. There's no systems to help you, apart from the one I just showed you, which is the KO-41. Okay, let's call the ground crew. Get the inertial starter going. Oh man, that's way too loud. Why is that so loud? Got neighbours. I don't fly on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30. That was years ago, and I made this mission a long time ago. Not forward. It is now. Keep holding. Just let it warm up a little bit. Take the standby attitude off. Did I spin these up yet?
Kev said, it's great when you have 1 gig internet and Steam is throttling downloads to 1.2 Mbps.
Oh, I know. I know, it's really bad, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Camel.
Check your Discord messages and let me know exactly what you have and how it's set up. A friend was asking me about what you used to stream.
Which bit in terms of Twitch stream or YouTube? Does he want settings? I can do that. The magic box thing is absolutely brilliant. Doesn't miss a heartbeat. It's about 500 quid, I think. People use it for broadcasting like these big events, and there's me with my little streaming thing going on. But it works. Right, okay, so we'll take off.
I couldn't remember what exactly it was.
It's a black magic presenter, but they've changed the name of it recently to make it more pro-y sounding. But I can send some links. But there's also something else you would need. So I'll try and cover that off. There's other ways of doing it as well. Oh, what am I doing? Whether he wants it with 1080p or up to 4K, there is a smaller box which is 1080p as well. Let's get a bit of speed up. It was a little bit of an interesting takeoff there, but we'll see. Start getting a turning. I'll probably get shot down before I... Oh, why is my head not going the right way? I know why. That's better. I know why now. Right, okay. So as before, build up some speed, doing an uncoordinated turn there, give it a bit of right. How are you, Mr. Camel? Are you having a break today? Or yesterday, or whatever day it was for you? Did I put that back? Yes, I did. If I hadn't done, I would not have got this far. If ever you fly a BF-109 and the prop seizes just after takeoff, it's always because you forgot to put that tiny little switch there in that rear position. Every single time. Are we okay to fight Pup yet? Are you up?
No.
Is Stu up? Because you should be able to talk to Stu in the plane. Ah, I was on yesterday, but I just basically streamed for a bit by myself, went through 3 of the aircraft, common ones, starting up, taking off. And that was it. I started a little bit earlier today. But there's nobody coming in to play. I think there was one guy and he popped in for a bit while I was flying down to Stu. And I think he's disappeared. Tomorrow night I've got visitors, so I won't be streaming, but the server's going to be open if anyone wants to go in and practice. I don't know whether it will be daylight or night time. By the same time tomorrow, with a bit of luck, it should be okay. Right. So now what we've got to do is start looking for people. I assume Stu's in as well. I have a tendency to fly down the coast, keep my eyes open. I will see a plane flying along there. Now I can't always see a plane in the air, but I can see it when it's on the sea. I'm on because usually this thing we would do of an evening, but I would have to go and pick Lisa up at 7:30, but some nuggin forgot to fill the car up, and when I did remember, the garage was shut yesterday, so I haven't got enough fuel to pick her up today. I took her, but I wasn't going to risk it. I got about 12 mile on the clock digitally in my car, and it'll probably use 2 or 3 miles just starting the bloody thing up. I actually switched it, right? You're not going to believe this. I switched the car into economy mode, so it was running on 2 cylinders. Can you believe it? I mean, that's like everyone was just pointing and laughing in the street. So I'm not going to shoot anyone down on the runway. That's not fair.
Kev said, I don't think mine was an economy mode slash.
No, I don't think it would do. Did you get rid of the one? And have you got another one yet? Because I know you were talking about getting rid of it, weren't you? Mine does. It turns all sort of plain and green inside, instead of like red and, you know, the way these things do. Mind you, I made my last set of tyres last for about 35,000 miles. I was impressed, and it was still round about 3 mil when I had them changed.
No, still got it. We'll get something else as well. I'm not selling it.
Fair enough. You're going to get a Fiat 500 or something like that. You in the air yet, pup? Oh, now you tell me. Yeah. Who is? That's not good. I thought you'd like a Fiat 500. You could wind the windows down and go meow as you went past people. See, Kev really likes doing this. And he likes shooting me down like shit, like everyone else does. Which happens quite a lot. Now I've turned my volume down, and normally you can hear the engines of the other planes as you're coming in, but I'm not seeing anything at the moment. And this is what I was trying to point out earlier, how difficult it is to see something. And usually if you see nothing at all, there's a good chance they're around behind you. So you have to be careful. Apache's a World War II, but it won't spawn on the map, unfortunately. It's a bit of a bugger, I know, but B-17 is. I do wish that plane was flyable. But never mind. Can't see anyone behind me. Can't see anyone in front. You want to meet up by the cones then? I don't know whether Stu can hear. You might be able to communicate with him on channel A. Right, here's Old Town. There's the cones. The thing is, when you've got one side which is all flying English/American/Russian planes, which tends to be Spitz P-51s and the occasional I-16, you sort of end up evening the odds up. So that's one of the reasons why I always end up in the BF-109, to be honest. And then when there's plenty of those, then I'll jump over. Although I get to fly this more often, and to be honest, I'm more used to flying this than I am the others, to be fair. Also, if you slow down a little bit and just put a little bit of flap down look, sort of helps a little bit with the turning. Usually. I'll probably have someone up my ass. I need to turn my audio back up. But I know next door's come back, she's been away. And her bedroom's sort of on the same floor as me. So I don't like to annoy the neighbours. And I don't wear headphones. Are you there yet? Oh, good grief. You in the same server?
No.
There's Stu with you. Can you see what I mean? You just think, how can I not see them? Excuse me. They probably can see me. Anyone else want to join in? Because that's how it is. Penthouse. They have the misfortune. This is a littler next door one side who goes to bed at 7 o'clock. So I have to be careful. And the other side is an elderly lady. And she has been quite ill. Unfortunately, her husband died just before Christmas last year. I know she's been away. I try and keep okay with my neighbours. I do ask them if they can hear me. No. That's about right, actually. Are you actually flying, Pup, or did you crash? So you can, right, push full right rudder like I'm doing now. And it'll try and keep you up. Oh, there's somebody, see? Right up my arse. Or trying to be right up my arse. Now, I've taken my eyes off them. Let them follow me. If I can find them again. I'll be behind me again in a minute. Need to build some speed up. That's my MW 50 methanol water mix kicking in, which is why you hear the engine roar. I'm building some speed up. They'll probably be behind me, or not. So find out. Quite through them. Anyone? Do you see what I mean about how difficult it is to see? That's why ideally you could do with a few more people on when you're doing this. As I said, if you can get like 8 to 10, you can get some really good fights going off. Even now, you know, I've got some old footage of when we've done it before, years ago, when we first done it. It was absolutely amazing. It was really good to watch. You got somebody next door to your penthouse?
It said, @D_Camel watched you stream flicks and liked it a few times. Can't get my head around it at all.
You still round the cones, Put? Have you landed?
No. In the cones.
Looks a bit like
I can hear an engine, I'm sure, there. Is that somebody coming round or is that a bird? I think there might be birds or boats. Don't think they fly either. Yeah, there he is. See somebody up my ass. Let's try. See. Jerry was behind me. My visual awareness isn't doing as good as it should, is it?
Oh, I blew my engine.
Were you following me then?
No, it was looking for you, but
I did see you go past the once. Is Stu still flying? Knowing Stu, he's quietly sneaking up on me. So no one want to come in and play then, no? Quite happy to go through startup with you and get you going. Can't do tomorrow, unfortunately. Saturday normal stream. I'm not sure what we'll be doing then. I know I've definitely got to do a Huey for somebody. And if you want to come along, Mr. Camel, I'll show you how to hover if you want. So what happened to your engine?
lights.
F Windows plus O. I haven't seen Stu at all. I think I've seen one playing once.
It's there's some.
Is he in the Clown plane or the P51 or the Spit?
Spitfire.
I'm just surprised. I haven't seen either of you really as such. I know you're not on at the moment. Probably need to turn my audio back up. Might be an idea. No, I better not. Too loud. Yes, it was actually, Kev. If you were watching that then. You're having to watch on your tablet, not your computer. Wow. Hey, hello, Ghetto.
Kev said, no, I'm on my PC.
There you are. You're right, Ghetto. So it's that time of year again where every now and then we get the World War II fighters out. And then we have, I don't know, a dozen people or more join us. That was a hint, by the way. Because I've been flying now since 4:30. And now it's nearly 7. And we've had maybe 2 people on. And they've only just come. 2 hours 15. Was it 5:30? It's still a long time to fly, isn't it? Ah, right, yeah, 2 hours. That's right, about 4:30. Yeah, thank you very much. Yep, everything's fine except the other half is working. Otherwise she'd be gaming as well, to be fair. If she could stay awake. Got a bit of smoke inland. Is that that wasn't you, Pub, was it?
No,
Kev said,
no,
what can I do with 600,000 channel points?
Is that how many you've got? I know you did. I was told that that's what you do, and sometimes it's early as well. When you get 100,000, Kev, you'll be able to get a free lesson. How about that? Got some video of Kev flying the Spitfire with no wings. Somewhere. And literally he had his wings shot off and then flew in and landed. It was when the damage model wasn't quite right, do you know what I mean? But it looked quite impressive.
Is that a euphemism, or do you understand?
Oh yeah, to feed the cat, yeah. Could be. We're going to get any volunteers, just come in, have a fly, don't worry about it being PvP. We're not exactly really that good ourselves anyway. So don't worry about it being PvP, seriously. It's fun like everything else that we do. We don't take it too seriously. If you've ever seen our Star Citizen stream, it just, things never happen. And looks like this is going to be the same today. I've still got fuel. Yeah, I got loads of fuel. Long as I don't knacker the engine. Don't know where everyone else is. That's the toilet chain at the back sticking up there. So that's what you would use to flush the toilet in this plane. They're needy and entitled. Oh yeah, your cat. Oh, didn't want to do that, did I? Why am I looking there? That's it. Oh, is that the one with no wings, Kev? Flying without wings, isn't that a song? I'm sorry guys, there's just nobody to come and shoot me down. Ah, you found it. I knew there was one somewhere. There's quite a good one I've got with Joe. It could have, you know, it was around the same time where there was a few of us. Reputation gain is definitely there, and a couple is not going to make it move, trust me. Some of them, right, really, it takes a big grind. I've got up to sort of midway or just past midway as senior. I was looking at the missions today, and there's some reasonable money, but not that I can automate with a Hull C. Have you just crashed again? What have you done this time? Are you trying to go too fast? No bars in the salvage tab. There isn't until you start doing it. Once you start, you'll get more and more and more, and then you'll start thinking, right, it needs two of you, one of you to do the salvage, one of you to empty the boxes out the back, and also grab any boxes that are in the ships that you're salvaging, because as you get bigger ships you're going to find cargo in there that you can nick as well and make money from that. I'm not sure if they've changed that much, but that's the general gist. Oh, that's a tree there, look. Oh, it's targeting. That's really odd. It will go up. Depends what the missions are. Usually they go up quicker and you'll get more and more missions. Or is there a rep for mission for salvage? I haven't really noticed. That was a bird. Right, time is it? 18:58. Does anybody want to come on who can? Those that are watching, these are about 25 quid, $25, 25 euros. You can even download them for free from the DCS website if your account is through DCS, and you can fly them for 2 weeks. So you could download all the planes if you just fancied it. Don't worry about getting shot down. I'd rather help you out, and we'd leave you alone until you thought you wanted to go. Ignore that message, it's really, really old. It's birds just flying around there, look. Can't even shoot the birds. I haven't seen anybody at all. Yeah, you need a stick. Definitely need a stick. The most basic stick is plenty good enough. I was just going to say a bit close, that, isn't it? Oops. There's an alarm. Oh, just found your little guys. Oh, my little guys, maybe. The modelling on these are really good. Have they got a rifle barrel? Or is that just... Can't tell if that's rifling or 3D model. Right. Have we got anybody else on at the moment? Other than us three? It's not letting me do anything, is it? Let's go in here. Oh, good grief. Doesn't look like it. Right. I think it might be time to call it there. We just need more people. We need more. You can carry on flying. We need more people. There are cows, by the way. I don't know whether you realise this, but if I hit that, I was on the cow then. Where did it go? So there's a couple of cows in the field. Can't see them now. Oh, is that one?
Maybe you could join another more popular server.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, but the thing is, if people come on, we'll teach people how to fly and do stuff. And oh, sorry, I've just entered a cow. Let's go up a little bit more gentle. When the volume's on, it does actually moo as well. It's a bit dirty around the back. I think the farmer's been out.
Just trying to help.
No, I know what you're saying, Lumi. There's not that. There's a few places, but it's the first time we ever did it. It was trying to get people into, just into World War II stuff, and as I said, there was quite a few people. So what I'm going to do now is I'll pass everybody over and see who's streaming today. Probably find it's not that many people. Tomorrow I'm not going to be able to do it. I've got a visitor coming and she's stopping the night, so I am not going to be able to do that. What am I looking for? Where's my bar? Just bear with me. Right, thanks for watching on YouTube, and I'll be back on streaming on